I ain't hopeless. Helplessness and hopelessness are not synonyms. I can be helpless, but I don't have to be hopeless. I don't care what the Mosaic law said. I don't care that a woman bleeding was considered unclean, and Moses said everybody had to vacate their presence from being around her. The sheets upon which she slept unclean, the cooking utensils with which she ate unclean, the clothes on her back unclean. If she had a husband, he probably left her because she was no longer physically attractive. And if she's no longer physically attractive, she is no longer sexually satisfying. If he were any kind of real man, he would have stuck through her, stuck with her, through thick and thin. Does anybody still believe in for better or worse? Come on, let's have a Valentine shout. You sit next to that man, you better shout up in here tonight. What if she had a child? What if she had children? How come her children or child would not say later for the Mosaic law, that's my mama? If she had a mom and a daddy who were living, why didn't they say later for the law, that's my child? If she had brothers and sisters, why didn't they say that's my sibling? That I don't care what the law says. If that man can heal, I'm going to help her get to the Lord. Somebody ought to thank God that you ought to move on faith. Somebody said faith is fear that has learned how to say its prayer. I just said something. Faith is fear that hath learned how to say its prayers. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love, the spirit of power, and the spirit of a sound mind. She said, I'm helpless, but I ain't hopeless. That man may have walked out on me, but I'm going to get to Jesus anyhow. My children may not want to be around me, but I'm going to get to Jesus anyhow. My brothers and sisters don't have time for me, but I'm going to get to Jesus anyhow. My mother and my father won't do it, but I'm going to get to Jesus anyhow. Because if I woke up this morning and saw the brightness of the sun and the beauty of a new day, somehow, some way, if I put forth the effort, God's going to make a way anyhow. Do I have a testimony in here? Does anybody believe God will make a way? Not somehow, but anyhow.